All right, everybody, we are in Louisville, Kentucky, once again, with Mikey from Islander.
What's up?
What's going on, man? You guys are back in Louisville. You were just here a couple months ago for Louder Than Life. You're back with Pop Evil, who was just here for Louder Than Life. And it seemed like just yesterday that festival happened, man, but it's freezing cold outside just like it was then. Yeah. And overall, man, I thought it was a great show, man. How's the tour going?
It's going well, man. First, thanks for having me. It's been going well. The crowds have been awesome. Pop Evil's been good to us. Their whole crew has been incredible. Like, it's one of the best crews, if not the best, we've ever gone out with, as far as like everybody that works for them and everything. They're so sweet, man. Yeah, it's been great. Tonight was a little rough for us. We had a guitar broke on the first song and all stuff. But like I was saying up there, you know, there's so much, I don't know, fakeness going around, phoniness, and everything you see with us, what you see is what you get. You know, it was a real rock and roll set. Sometimes stuff breaks. We don't lip sync. You know, I'm sick. I'm still up there screaming it out. So it's the kind of thing where we kind of enjoy the. We always say there's beauty in the mistakes. So.
Yeah, man. You said it best, man. That's rock and roll. Rock and roll is a reflection of life, like you said on stage. And life isn't perfect.
Right.
Stuff happens, mistakes happen, and it's about how you rebound from the stuff that goes wrong. And I think you guys rebounded pretty well, to be completely honest. You're out there, you were crowd surfing, you were standing on the crowd.
Yeah, dude.
The crowd was eating it up, man.
Dude, it's the first time we've been playing too like that and seeing like everybody start crowd surfing to the front. I was like, this is about everybody starting to like come over to the barricade. That was awesome.
It was crazy. There's not much room in between the barricade and the stage either. So I think one of the photographers got kicked in the face. And
it's rock and roll,
hey,
dude.
Yeah, we expect that to happen when we're down there. Yeah. So we take the risk, and we know what's going to happen, man. But you guys are out supporting Violence and Destruction, released early July, just a couple weeks before you guys went out on Mayhem. A couple days, actually, I think.
Yeah.
And
it was actually, we were out. It wasn't released when we started the tour.
Okay.
So the only place you could get it was at our merch booth. We had we had it before it came out, and 2 days later I think it came out or something like that. So
I knew it was pretty close to Mayhem.
It was like right around that. So
man, it's been, to say it's been a whirlwind for you guys since the album released, even since before, I'm sure is an understatement, because you guys released the Pains EP last year in the fall, and less than a year later, the full-length album is out, and since then, it's been tour. You guys, obviously Mayhem, otherwise Rob Zombie, Nonpoint, Gemini Sim, and now Pop Evil. I mean, it's been a crazy year for you guys already.
Yeah. As soon as we jump off this, we go home for 2 weeks, and we're going right back out with Papa Roach and Seether.
Their co-headline tour, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. We're looking forward to it.
Can you describe the way just this year has been for you guys since the record released?
Trying to think. It's been like a sitcom, like a sitcom that never goes off. I don't know. It's kind of like the Wonder Years. That show went for a long time.
It did.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I don't know how to really explain it.
I don't know if you can describe that.
No, I wake up in a different city every day, and literally a lot of times I don't know where I'm at. I'll be in a Walmart, and I'm like, I don't even know what state I'm in right now. So,
well, I mean, after a while, everything starts to look the same, I assume, in a lot of ways.
Somewhat, yeah. It's unless you get out into the desert, that's beautiful. You know, it's scary though, being in the desert, because I'm always like, man, what if it's like we break down right here, and like we're just sitting out here all night with the coyotes or whatever. Maybe that'd be peaceful. I don't know. I don't want it to happen though. Yeah.
Let's not find out.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You guys got JR in the band now. He's out on the road with you. I actually didn't realize that he was playing in the band at this point. At what point did JR come in, and what has he added to the band?
He came in right before the Nonpoint tour.
Okay.
Andrew had stepped down, and we had met JR during Mayhem, and it was funny because when I hit him up, I said, hey man, just be praying about this and the idea of this. He said, it's funny. He said, I don't think this is a coincidence. I've been praying about it for a couple of weeks now, which he was going to go out on the Slipknot tour and do guitar checking for Head for Korn. That's what he was doing. And
I remember seeing him there.
And Love and Death was kind of, slowed down while they're just going to put like a record, they're not going to tour or anything. And so he was like, yeah, I'm looking for a band. And I was like, dude, come hang out with us. We flew him out. He lived at my house for like a week and a half, my little apartment. And We came out on tour with Nonpoint, and he's been with us since. So it's been awesome. He's an official member.
Okay.
I think that's been confusing to a lot of people. We haven't got to like officially announce it or whatever, and we want to do that soon because you know, he's brought so much to this band. Like, we've been writing new stuff.
Wow.
Already. Just, you know, we're always writing. I'm always sitting there in the bunk, like, writing in my bed in the RV or whatever, and like, he's been writing these guitar parts, dude. It's crazy. We're hoping to do like an EP or something before the summer.
Okay.
Like, nothing's official yet, but that's what we're planning on doing. Like maybe an acoustic EP with a couple of new like rock songs like added in. Cool. Just kind of introduce everybody to what we're doing.
Nice. What's up with the dinosaur tail that he had on stage tonight?
He's 19. He's 19. That's it. That's the answer. No, he found it. We got free passes to go to Disney World.
Okay.
During our last tour, and we went in. I'd never been to Disney World. He had never been to Disney World. He found this tail, Sully's tail from Monsters Inc. Next thing I know, he says, "I'm gonna wear it on stage." We're like, "No, you're not." He believed in it so much. We hated it. We believed in it. He believed in it so much. We started believing in it. And now we're like, it's like you have to wear a tail. Like,
it's weird if he doesn't wear the tail.
It is,
right?
And we told him, we're like, dude, like, I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. And like, it's not even a gimmick for him. It's who he is. We don't do gimmicks, man. So it was the kind of thing we were like, you know what? You literally sit around drinking Dr. Pepper, eating potato chips and pizza, and you want to wear a tail, even when you're not on stage. That's fine.
That's JR.
Dude, I love him. I don't want him to change. So.
And speaking of Love and Death and JR and Head, you wear a lot of Whosoever's gear. Can you talk a little bit about your involvement with the Whosoevers and if you play a role with them and what the Whosoevers movement means to you? Because it's not just an organization; it's a movement.
Yeah, it's a movement. It's I'm not like. I think a lot of times people see me like supporting it, or I think I'm one of the decision makers. I'm not like a decision maker or anything like that, but that's what's kind of beautiful about the Whosoever movement. It's just realizing that, you know, like, I'm a nobody. It was started by Sonny Sandoval from POD, Head from Korn, Ryan Reese. He does like a lot of outreach stuff in prisons and whatnot. He used to work for Circa, and Lacey Sturm used to be in Flyleaf, and they just wanted to go out and love on people, let them know that God loves them, and that what Jesus has done in their lives. And Jesus has changed my life too, and I want to tell people and not shove it down their throats. And I believe the Whosoevers it's just it's awesome, man. They're out loving the people that don't know that they're loved, and that was me at one point. I didn't know I was loved by God, and now I do, and I want to share that with other people and not shove it down their throats or anything like that. It's a non-profit organization. And I make anything from it like that. I just do everything they get. It goes right back into telling more people the good news.
It's cool to see an organization going somewhere. I always like to say the Whosoevers like to go places that the modern, your typical modern day church won't go in a lot of ways. And those are the people that need to hear it the most.
Right.
So it's really cool to see it growing as much as it has. I remember when it started like a few years ago, and it was pretty small. It's just blown up. You see all of these musicians wearing the Whosoever's gear. It's really cool to see.
It's awesome, man. It's a powerful message, and I think that's why it's been added into music and athletics and just everything. It's a powerful message. It's the most powerful message, I believe. So
now I gotta ask finally. I know you're a big Sting fan. Did you watch Survivor Series? And what do you think of his debut?
We were playing a show that night, and I knew that there was rumors that he was supposed to come back in Survivor Series. And one of my friends back home, Kyle, he was like letting me know what was happening during it because he was getting to watch it. And he texted me. He was like, "Oh my gosh, he just walked out." I get on my computer because I know that there's these kids that get on YouTube. As stuff happens, they're like throwing it up. So I looked at it, and about 5 minutes after it happened, some kid had thrown it up on YouTube. So I got to watch it. So I feel like I got to see it happen,
nice
or whatever. But dude, I'm a huge Sting fan. I always joke around. I'm not really joking though. I always tell people one of the things I'm trying to do with this band is meet my favorite wrestler, Sting. I love Sting, dude.
Nice.
I want to meet him.
Nice. Sting, if you're watching,
I want to get a picture made with you.
Right here. I remember I was reading about it online, and I'm like, I was actually covering the Slipknot Korn tour that night. I'm like, this would be the night that he debuts.
Yeah.
The night I can't watch
You
it.
can't watch it, dude.
I'm like, and I get home and I find out, yep.
I'm so thankful, though. I'm glad he's got a place there, and they seem to be respecting his WCW legacy and not dumbing it down or anything like that. Because he's the icon Sting, dude.
He was WCW.
Yeah,
he was.
He's pro wrestling.
He is. You see so many WCW guys go over, and either they don't talk about their WCW days, or they do the whole "we beat them," so they weren't. WCW wasn't that important.
But did they beat him? Because here's the thing: if Sting's WCW, and that's all people want. That's all I'm saying.
There was so much demand for Nitro on the network and all that stuff.
See, I had an idea. This sounds good. See, now this is turning into a completely different thing. What Vince, listen to this. It's been cool. What they should have done was, since he owns WCW, the name and everything, he should have had it come back in some form, like it was, like balled out from under him.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, Nitro starts touring again, and they have Nitro in WWE. And they come on, they don't have to come on the same night. They can actually come on different nights.
Kind of like they did with ECW a little bit.
Yeah, or even come on the same nights, because either way, if they're both your product, you're not splitting the fan base, you're just making, I don't know, just crazy ideas. So
I thought of something like that, and I think it's a great idea. And Vince, you killed it too quickly, Vince. Come on, man. And I had to ask you about that, because I remember the first time I saw you guys was on the Close Your Eyes tour last year in Joliet, Illinois. You were wearing the Sting, I think it was a WCW Sting shirt or a TNA shirt. Ever since then, I'm like, I know he's a Sting fan. So
have we talked before?
A couple times, yeah.
Okay, we talked in Mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah. But man, the show was great tonight. Took a couple technical difficulties. The letters from the fire had them too, so it wasn't just Islander. Rebounded great in the crowd, all over the place. Great Islander show. Can't wait for the next one, man. Thank you so much for taking time tonight.
Dude, thanks for hanging out, brother. Thanks for Sting talking.
Absolutely. Check out the new album. Not new. Check out the album Violence and Destruction, out now.
It's pretty new.
Less than a year. Check it out now.
It's not even half a year yet. It's like 5 months.
There we go.
Maybe 6 months just now.
Right.
Something like that. I don't know.
Rock on the Range won't even be a year. You guys are announced to Rock on the Range.
Yeah, we're doing Rock on the Range. They announced that today or
last week, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're doing Welcome to Rockville.
Yeah.
We'll be everywhere.
Festivals everywhere.
We got a lot of stuff to announce. A lot of stuff coming up. We're excited.
They're not going away, guys. They're just getting stronger.
One day at a time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.